Hello everybody, welcome back to Arthenex Plays XCOM 2 Long War 2. Well, I did some checking, and this is something that is a known, the fact that deep cover and steady weapon don't work together, but there doesn't seem to be a way to deal with it at the moment, so maybe they'll fix it in a future patch, and since I'm recording this probably a while before the video will be live, maybe it's already been fixed. But for now, we'll just have to live with it, which sucks, but what are you going to do? It's going to make her not as good a sharpshooter as some of my other sharpshooters, but I have a bunch of sharpshooters, so, you know, probably won't be sending her on the final mission, which kind of is unfortunate because she has Deadeye and some pretty good pistol abilities, but that's okay. We have several good sharpshooters, so I'm not too upset about it. But none of them are currently available. A lot of them are in the Advanced Warfare Center. And so we'll just have to remember not to train deep cover on any other sharpshooters. Anyway, so I pulled the technical. I'm sending 8 to this mission, including a Psi operative. And with that underway, you guys are at 90. I'm hoping we can get that thing down to something that's not swarming, but we'll see. Not enough time for that.
The aliens aren't going to be happy when they see we've got energy weapons just like theirs now.
The field, we nearly suffered a catastrophe loss of testing with the two alpha fires. Complete assembly associated with the weapon operates on a very fine threshold between ideal power levels and total system failure. In the smallest of microfractures, any number of lightly shielded components from the power distribution system could lead to a devastating collapse of field integrity, leaving little chance for the operator's survival. I can only assume at this point that the aliens had little concern for the well-being of their own forces when designing the weapon, as I have no doubt they discovered this flaw during their own testing. In any case, I'll make the appropriate modifications to our internal designs to ensure no such weakness exists for the safety of our troops. Alright. So we can make plasma pistols, the ultimate sidearm, the scram gun, which I probably won't make very many of, and the plasma rifle. I mean, I really want to research this, but at the same time, we really need more intel.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
2 missions that we have going where we need to spend intel, not that one. Yeah, we're going to have to spend intel on that one. We already spent it on that one. We don't have to spend it on that one. I want to start the shadow chamber. 22 hours until must launch. So I think we'll do this mission now. Yeah, let's do this mission now, since we're going to have to boost intel on it anyway. It's high enough, it's far enough along that it should be okay. I only got it down to light. I will wait. It's alright, we can put in some research on decrypting this data cache. It's now at 100%. Still it's swarming. Let's wait and see if we can get it down to below swarming. You can learn tactical sense. Good. But it is not fanfire. Alright, or Deadeye. Alright, I think I will go ahead and give you cereal then. Well, I don't have to do it yet, since I'm going to leave you in the Advanced Warfare Center for a bit longer. Because I want you to learn a couple more pistol abilities. Before I send you back out into the field. Alright, now it's at very light. That's better.
Advent is transporting a high-value VIP through this area on board one of their transport vehicles, and the spokesman would like us to ensure they don't reach their destination. Locate and capture the target if possible. Neutralize them if necessary. Don't leave any hostile forces standing in your way.
These are often the toughest missions, which is why I did not want to do it at light, because they have a fixed evac point, which makes them harder, but you still have to achieve something. These are often harder than the jailbreak too, because oftentimes they have a whole bunch of aliens clustered around the enemy VIP, and also occasionally you get trap missions when there's enemy VIPs, where there'll be a bunch more troops than there should be, and they'll be faceless on the mission. So add all those things together.
Location confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
And
Squad is concealed.
I think it was much preferable to do it this way. That's the edge of the map. We had a mission similar to this, if I remember correctly. Did not go very well.
Heading there now. Hostile forces spotted.
That was quite close.
Grapple out.
Doesn't appear you have any way to get a shot.
Closing on target position now.
But maybe next turn.
Got it.
Sound copy.
Roger that.
Got it covered.
Let's do this.
Alright, you have a shot on the heavy grenadier. Don't think this is a good opportunity for Serial. Deadeye with the 50. Right. Do it.
Well, how about that? We're in their sights.
Alright, well that answers that question. No moving up. What's the hack? Disguised signals, distraction. Man, these kids have a lot of HP. Wow, we are one tile away from pulling that other group. Still, you should be able to move to that. Which one is going to be harder to kill? I think we should do this one. God, we didn't bring an officer to this mission. Forgot about that. Well, that's definitely going to make this harder.
Tired of waiting around. Barely registered.
A lot of good starts.
I can handle that.
Get cooked.
Do that.
Attempting infiltration.
Besides signals, that's, I think that's concealment for view. Yeah. Oh, distraction. If only you were a better hacker. That'd be really good. But only 18%. Do you have failsafe? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think we should use some grenades on these
This
guys.
is for you. Boom.
Didn't destroy his cover. We can kill him with combat protocol now. If we could see him.
Seems doable.
Means the flashbang grenade was wasted. Oh wow.
I found something here.
I'm not going to lose any sleep over wasting a flashbang grenade. Unless it turns out to be critical later on in the mission. Where are you unlikely to get spotted? You are unlikely to get spotted over
Moving.
here, I think.
Looks like hostiles over here.
Take a shot at the officer or use steady weapon. Take a shot at the officer, I think. He has so much health. Yeah, you kill this guy.
Did you see that one?
Orders
You
confirmed.
go grab the
Moving out.
loot.
Hostile targets in sight. Where to?
Almost thinking,
Closing on target position now. This is the one, right?
Target identity confirmed.
it makes the most sense to swing around this way. We'll be closer to the evac zone. Yeah.
10-4.
Really shouldn't have moved with you, though. I think we're probably going to have you stun the mech. No, we could probably have you just kill it, actually.
Target eliminated.
We're one space too far away to flashbang that heavy rocketeer.
Heading out. Throw a grenade.
Alright, you just move up, I think.
Copy that.
Don't want to group up too much or we'll be too tempting a target for that grenadier. Let's just move you to here.
Got it covered.
Probably, I'd be amazed if you get a shot out of this, but we'll try. Okay,
heavy
we didn't throw a
fire!
grenade.
Incoming fire!
You do have a shot. You have a shot on. That guy. Sounds good to me.
You know that was good.
Alright, so we know there's still a whole bunch of guys clustered around this guy. Therefore, moving up would be a bad idea. There's probably no more enemies anywhere else on the map. Let's see, if you were here, you'd have a shot on this guy.
Whatever you say.
Shocking!
Got him. Nice. Alright, now... see if we can move you
Got it
guys
covered.
around without pulling that other group. So far, so good.
Running!
No need to ask twice.
No need to ask twice.
You say that.
Overwatch.
I definitely moved you in the right direction, didn't I? I think he's going to be stunned for one more turn. Might be able to flank the Naga. And we can move up now. We've basically pulled everybody. Would not actually be too hard to flank the Naga. So let's have you shoot at the Muton. Nice.
Well, how about that? Found something.
Grenadier should be stunned for one more turn. Or maybe he gets one action. Maybe the stun is the number of actions that he misses. That would make sense then. So he will have one action next turn. Really like to use Skull Mine. Oops, on that Grenadier. We can figure out a way to pull it off. Doesn't look like you can flank the Naga.
Barely a hit.
Really?
Moving to fire position. Moving
It's
up.
a little bit risky. But you do have 19 health and 4 armor. So let's move you up.
Got your stuff here. Well, how about that? Found something here. Let's move already. You want some more?
Alright, if anybody's gonna flashbang that Grenadier, it's gonna have to be you.
Moving to designated coordinates. Flashbang. They've seen me.
Alright.
Go, go, go!
Will do.
Your grappling hook will be up next turn. Go ahead
I
and
can
move to
handle
that.
that.
so he gets one action. He's disoriented. Overwatch. Well, that's easy enough to deal with.
I'm going. I've got it.
Accessing target!
Only a 52% chance. Oh, we should have gone for the superior PCS. Oh well. Any intel we get back is good.
We're through. This is it, right? I've got it.
Alright, there's still a drone somewhere, isn't there?
No problem, boss.
It's apparently there.
Not a problem. I've got the package. Absolutely.
I guess that'll be okay. Get it together!
Whoops. That was a misclick. Oh wow, he already has a bunch of people he could shoot at that aren't in cover.
Stepping off! Good to go. What's happening? Make it. I'm doing something.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
On my way.
Alright, suppose we should kill this drone. If we can.
That armor's tough.
If you say so.
Remember, the robots have iron skin, so attacking them in melee isn't that helpful.
Check it before you get too close.
I got you. Whatever you say.
Got it.
Got it covered.
Alright, well, I'm glad this mission was a little hairy, so I'm glad we did it with very light instead of, or with very light instead of just light. But
Double time.
up there? You can.
Deploying grapple.
Okay, no reinforcements so far. Can actually make it. I think he's wearing power armor. You are not even all that close. Where are you?
10-4. Moving out.
Won't be able to leave this turn, but
Moving to Overwatch.
since reinforcements aren't on the way, we will definitely be able to leave
VIP
next turn.
secure and in position for evac.
Go ahead and evacuate this turn.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Already there.
You were slower. You should take the
10-4.
further position.
Double time.
Alright.
No problem, boss.
No reinforcements at all, huh?
Sure thing.
Well, I'm not going to complain.
I'm trusting you here.
No problem, boss.
Tired of waiting around.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Smooth mission. A little unfortunate we had to spend intel for it, but
Status
worth it to
confirmed.
counter the
Mission
dark
accomplished.
events. And that should give us enough intel that I feel okay about starting the Shadow Chamber project. Specifically the Black Site file.
Good work out there, Commander. We're one step closer to taking back our planet.
And there's the enemy VIP. He doesn't look happy, does he? And we got 10 intel, another advanced scope. Probably have some stuff we could sell, but supplies are actually in pretty good shape right now. In fact, go ahead and buy that. Maybe I won't buy the other ones just yet. but better PCSs does not suck. And we have some spare supplies. All right. Alright, so much for that dark event. Center mass. You're working on countering rapid response. Supply raid, and you're at 110%. Still at swarming. Yes, we just keep scanning. Rendezvous in New Arctic. This could be another one of those extremely low number of soldiers missions. Yeah. Well, it looks like we might have 4. Four is a lot better than 3, which is what I had last time. Oh no, we got 5. That's way better.
We're in a concealed position.
Alright. You should all be familiar with this map by now. Our soldier is a shinobi. What does he have? He has Cutthroat and Phantom.
Got it. Moving.
On the move.
You have a laser Sten gun, okay. You have a mag rifle. That's a pretty nice
Already
weapon.
there.
You also have a laser Sten gun. Well, we have 5 soldiers, but 2 of them have Sten guns, which is not exactly great. At least they're laser submachine guns and not regular submachine guns. Those things are just awful. And the other 2 have mag rifles, which is pretty good. Sounds like there's a faceless on the map wandering around.
Moving to position.
Moving to designated coordinates. Got some hostiles grouped over here.
Faceless trooper drone. Those guys are pretty close.
Affirmative. Moving out.
They come just a little bit closer.
Headed there now. Solid copy.
Might be able to shoot them from the high ground.
Affirmative.
I'm all over it.
I moved a little further away. You still have a shot, though. Those shots on all of them. You're the only one of these guys that uses cover. Let's start off by shooting.
You see that? We're looking for us.
Still only at 62%. But,
Come on, focus.
well, that was a good hit.
Running dry.
That was not. I think we should flashbang that faceless.
All right, I'll go.
I'm busted.
Need a light?
We'll probably try and stun someone. Missed. Okay. Try and have you get the kill.
Happy now?
I mean, this guy might take us
Gonna
a
need to
while.
reload soon.
It's still moving. I'm out of firepower over here. I'm ready. That is not good. Toss me some ammo.
Not off to a good start.
What am I doing here? I've got some serious wounds here. I'm doing something.
Alright, well, all we can do is keep shooting. Eventually we'll hit it, right? Not that time.
Missed the target. Need a resupply. Back online. That armor's tough.
Reloaded.
Hit it once.
Got nothing. Running dry on ammo.
Alright, if we want to get the loot, we have to get it now. It's kind of risky, though.
Good to go.
Finally.
Okay, so I got one. This looks like the stuff.
I think it's not worth. risking anything to get that loot.
I'm going.
There's almost certainly
Affirmative,
a
covering
bird
now.
right on the other side over here. And you don't want to pull him with your last action.
What's over there?
Double time.
Will do.
Getting it done.
And you're slow.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Solid copy.
Give everybody a chance to reload while we wait for him to catch up.
I'm ready. I'm on it.
Good to go. Come get some.
I'm on it. I hope it's worth it. Advent forces on the ground.
Really?
Here I come.
Okay. Not sure why they didn't transform before that.
Moving to position.
Right, it's not likely we can kill both of them
This
on
one's
this
gonna
turn.
be bright.
So let's flashbang them.
I hope it's worth it.
Too short, huh?
Get it together.
Man.
Running dry.
Glad we're not having this many misses on a mission where we have real soldiers. I'd start to feel bad.
Heads down.
Well, that's not going to do much. They're just going to heal that. Unless you hit and kill this guy. No, of course not.
Missed. Draining ammo fast.
Hey guys, if you want to live, I suggest you actually hit some shots on this turn. That's a good start.
Target down.
Alright. I know I shouldn't be so impressed that we're hitting on 70% shots, but I mean, you guys have seen what's happening in this mission. Apparently not. Well, we should probably do this. Try and save our soldier.
Smoke's in the air! Let's move already! Hit the armor! Burning through ammo fast!
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Oh, you're gonna flashbang.
What am I doing here? Sure.
Let's move already. Not even close. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
A little too easy to flank you
Heading
from
out.
there.
Target neutralized. Is it clear? Come get some.
Let's do this! Got it covered. I'm going! Overwatch! I'm pinned down here!
Reloaded.
Can you flank this guy? Quite.
On your order. Grenade!
Is it clear?
I got no problem killing this guy with grenades. Alright, now that he's down low enough that even a graze will kill him, let's do this.
There you go. You want this?
Alright, I can't say the loot was amazing.
I've got it.
Let's be feel better about
Area
missing
secured.
that
Status
earlier
confirmed.
loot.
Mission accomplished.
well, we'll keep eliminating Advent spies, and they'll keep sending more, and we'll keep eliminating them, and it's just the way these things go, I suppose. Until we either win or lose the campaign.
Our troops are making it look easy out there, Commander. All thanks to you.
Oppressor, 2 trooper corpses, 3 faceless corpses, and 2 drone wrecks. We have 4 people left here, so we should probably have one of them back on recruiting. Checking my havens, making sure we haven't picked up any more people. Is down to extremely heavy. That's good. Let's wait till the black site munition, black site vial research is done, and then we'll go on that. We can do that. We could do that, but advent strength is 9 in Western Europe, so yeah, I don't think we will. Keep going until you've learned infiltrator.
Still can't believe it's come to this.
Let me go ahead and watch.
I truly
this
hope
cutscene.
those gruesome images are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
We're about to find out. I've patched the shadow chamber directly into the ship's computer. It's been sifting through the material we recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Genetic sequences in near infinite combinations, yet all bearing similar genetic markers. Human markers.
There must be thousands of them.
Tens of thousands, and the procedure is still nowhere near complete.
Which is why we need the ship's computer to find out where they came from, by cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to hack from the Advent network. It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
In my worst nightmares, I would never have imagined.
Doctor.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
But why do this?
I could not begin to fathom a guess at this point. There exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it. We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going. Got it. It's a high-security production facility. Standard defensive complement.
Then I strongly suggest we pay them a visit, Commander.
Agreed. The information we gain could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
Alright, so that reveals the location of the forge.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
I think we should finish this alien data cache decryption before we start the next research.
Commander, we have the coordinates of the alien forge facility. I've marked its position on the map. We'll need to contact the local resistance before we can attempt to move in, though.
Alright, it's in West Asia, so we actually have to make contact with West Asia. Which, at least that's only going to cost us 53 intel, so we definitely need... So we can't start the forge infiltration yet anyway, so... We might as well let them keep infiltrating. We don't have another... Yeah, we don't have anywhere else to infiltrate right now anyway. Oh, another supply drop? Yeah, that's what I like to see. No avatar progress, no dark events completed. We pretty much smashed them. And we got a retaliation stops, 9 guerrilla ops, 1 region contact, completed 9, comma 1, what? Citizen streamers investigated, 1, regions liberated, 1. Yeah, that was a good month. Alright, they're working on rapid response again, hidden event, and cutthroat. Another rendezvous mission. Alright, well I have to end this episode here. It's already gone on too long. I can't afford to do another rendezvous in this episode, so we will do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, have a terrific day.